Hello, people who are not me, and also not the person recording this. I'm Sire Goku, and here's the person that actually recorded this.
Hey, I'm Opaque Flake. Welcome back to Let's Play Mega Man Battle Network 2. Would you like to recap what we happened? Because I really don't care for recaps.
The last time we fought Quickman, and honestly, it looked like he was destroying you.
He was
maybe
too
it was
quick
just
for me.
Maybe that's just my bad experiences with Quickman when I was little, and I never really liked fighting Quickman. You are cutting out a lot of battles.
Oh, if you recall, I've done this before with the net battle license, but we always have 3 problems. The first one's defeat these 5 guys in a row.
Okay.
Without healing. So
what do these net licensing things do for you anyway?
They essentially let us do more side quests, and I believe, I can't really remember right on the spot, but they'll help us advance somewhere further, I believe.
So they're required to beat the game, or no?
Yeah, they are.
Oh, that sucks.
So now we're at part of the net licensing exams. You have to defeat 2 bad net navies. So I already did defeat the younger, I think. I'm about to fight the older one. And then eventually I beat him.
That was fast.
For those who are curious why their floor is so close to mine now, sword viruses tend to have grab panels, so yeah, they advance on you.
Well, shit.
So here's a cool
like
nifty. This is actually like a tracking, well, not really tracking, but it's actually a pretty cool chip or a virus. And you'll see why. Especially on how it moves. But it also has other properties later on you'll be seeing in the game.
Oh, crap.
Well, trust me, you'll be seeing more of that later on. And like how I said, remember like this. I don't know if you remember when you first saw this wind box, it just blows. And you're like, well, this is kind of useless. Just fight that.
Yeah.
Well, now they're mixing it up a bit and they're making it harder for you. But I'm hiding in front of a rock so I don't get pushed. So
why wasn't this in Airman's level?
Because it was the first, stage.
Yeah, even still.
And this game wasn't developed by Atlas.
No, it was developed by Capcom. Capcom is run by a bunch of sadists.
Not like Atlas.
I don't know, some games are hard as balls. Look at Mega Man 9.
I don't think it was that
that's
hard.
debatable, I should say.
I mean, if you're new to the Mega Man series, or that kind of era where 8-bit was supposed to be really, really hard, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah. I personally think just a little bit of thing with Mega Man 9, like they were going off the 8-bit Mega Mans were so hard. Mega Man 1 through 4 were not that hard. Mega Man 1 was only hard because there was no invulnerability frames when he got hit, so if you got damaged and you were blinking, you'd still get one hit. You'd still get one-shotted by spikes.
That and programming.
That was the only bad thing about Mega Man 1.
To be fair, almost every part 1 has their own faults. That gets corrected in the sequel.
Well, that and the Mega Man having bad traction in Mega Man 1 was also kind of meh, but you could deal with bad traction.
Yeah, he was also as heavy as a brick.
No, he wasn't heavy. He slid like he was... Like, you would stop moving, but he would still move like an inch forward every time you'd stop. It was like he was always walking on ice, which made Iceman stage a living hell because you were walking on ice.
I remember you talking about that.
So when you already have ice physics when you're walking, having actual ice physics makes it even harder.
I get you, dude. Anyways, we went through a purple chip. I used an unlocker. We got bronze fist. I equipped it off screen so I could show it off to you guys, which you just saw me punch a fucking hand with another hand.
I'm noticing those battle arenas have grass in certain spots. What does the grass do?
As quickly mentioned earlier, it's actually like a field change, I guess, kind of like that of Yu-Gi-Oh card games or whatever. If a grass type were to stand on top of grass, they would get healed on that panel.
Okay, that's interesting.
But and as I mentioned, you can actually burn them down with fire-based weapons.
I don't remember.
So here's something I want to
use. Have you ever, or do you ever use roll to heal?
Yeah, all the time. Here's a little nifty area about this enemy. If it hits a solid item like a rock, it's gonna rotate around it, and it will hurt you if you touch it.
Okay. Oh, so that's what the rock is for.
Well, there's also other, how you say, implications to this. You can also combine battle chips, in a sense, with the environments. And there is a way you can combine a rock with another battle chip. I never figured it out. I should probably look it up, but I was like, eh. Because in the boards, if you recall in the net square, there's a board that says, hey, what are these rocks for? And the thing when I started virus busting, they're like, and there are people who reply like that in .hack. They're like, oh, well, they actually have some pretty cool thing going on, but you have to figure it out on your own. Which is kind of cool, because I like it when games do that.
Yeah, I don't really like being thrown in the middle of nowhere and not knowing what to do.
Well, it's not really like that. I mean, like, oh, hey, you can figure this out on your own by, you know.
So it's
like,
not...
hey, what I'm trying to say is... Oh, by the way,
as long as it's not NES Metroid logic, I'm okay with it.
SNES Metroid logic?
Where you're just thrown into a giant area and just goes, have fun, figure out what to do from here.
That's why most people don't like Fusion and other AM, to be honest. So,
well, I mean, in regards to that, I mean, even Super Metroid at least gave you a map. In NES Metroid didn't even give you a map, so you were literally blind.
Well, yeah, true. But what I'm just trying to say is that even with the map, you're still blindly thrown somewhere. Anyways, we reached Yumland, if you recall. We got a pen pal through a balloon saying, hey, come visit us. Or Lamb saying, hey, let's go visit him. And when we do, this shit happens.
I know who that is.
So here we are. Yumland, getting their ass handed to them. My brave soldiers of Yumland.
I kicked their ass. Because I'm a goddamn ninja.
What is he, Shadow Man?
Yep.
I was trying to remember. I was gonna call him Shade Man, but like, no wait, Shade Man's a vampire.
Yeah. No, that's Shadow Man.
I'm just gonna bring this out here right now, but this is an arc that takes the longest. This is also the arc that starts your main adventure of this game.
Oh, okay.
Your next target is ... Got that? No, you bitch, you just said ...
I'm slowly dying, but I have enough time to tell you to go do something before I explode.
Well, he is slowly dying.
Yeah, working for Gospel. Oh god.
Gospel? You must warn? I don't wanna. Now we're in Leaf Zone. Not really, but I'm gonna call it Leaf Zone because of the background. Honestly, would you be calling it Leaf Zone?
I would say we're gonna fight Woodman, but we just saw Shadow Man, so...
Not to mention we fight Woodman in part 1.
I just figured... Again, the game is, like, intentionally confusing. Like, here's a bunch of leaves, after you already fought Woodman. Although I guess ninjas do hide in the forest, so...
I like how this, there's purposely no music here, and I just like how this is the game's way of showing tension and, I guess, solidarity for, like, there's no one here anymore, and all you hear is the clitter clatters. And, you know, it's kind of cool. It's kind of like Ace Attorney in a way. Or Ghost Trick.
For being an RPG, this seems extremely linear.
It is. The way
almost to the
I'm
point
showing
that
it here.
It doesn't seem... Almost to the point where it being an RPG seems kind of pointless.
You'd be surprised how much I've been cutting out. I mean, I did a lot of transitions last part. But the
I'm okay with it being an RPG, it just feels like it doesn't need to be one.
The clitter clatter we heard was this guy typing in Yumland. Also, he was speaking in a different language, and we didn't know what the fuck he was saying. But, future, translator. So here we are.
The Mega Man knows how to translate it?
Well, it's the future. It's easy to translate with the programming and stuff.
Also, when you live inside a computer, you should know how to translate things. Oh, hi, Cutman. Where'd you come from?
Hey there, Mega Man. I'm here to cut you.
Not Ruby Spears, Cutman. Shit.
I like that voice.
I like him too. He's hilarious.
I can't do his voice anymore. I used to know how to do it as a kid, but whatever. It's now
I love
time
that show.
to get cut up.
It was corny as fuck, but I didn't care.
I like how he has this peace sign on his hand, even though he's gonna fucking shred you.
It's supposed to be scissors.
Paper, rock, scissors, I guess. I know, but
Yeah.
I mean like paper, rock, scissors. Oh damn, he chose
Man,
rock.
I will always lose at rock, paper, scissors because I always choose scissors. Wait. Fuck!
So, he actually throws... He has a simple pattern, but I actually lost him like once or twice, I think. Because he hits really, really hard. Really hard.
I can see that.
Like, smack my picture hard. Or smack my face up. Or smack my bitch up. I forget what he says.
I get you. It's difficult. Now,
But also when he's...
do bosses have specific weaknesses like most Mega Man games? Because...
No. Unless they're elemental.
Okay. Because... in the original game, Cutman was weak to Gutsman, so I didn't know if the Gutsman ship actually did extra damage or not.
That would have been a cool throwback, though.
Oh
Anyways,
shit, he almost got you there.
Yeah, that does around 150 damage, I believe. It's kind of cool how, just want to, the throwback. Gutman beats Cutman because Rock beats Scissors.
Well, that was the whole concept of it.
I don't know, it's just like, I didn't really piece it until later. Like, stuff you don't piece till later on.
Although I don't see where electricity makes paper, but...
Well, I think that's just... I don't think they didn't really mean
no,
to
they
intend
didn't,
that.
like... The Rock beating the guy with the giant pair of scissors on his head was completely intentional, but...
Anyways, for those who are curious about the strategy, if you're not curious about the strategy, you might want to cover your ears for about 15 seconds. Covering them now? Alright, here we go. Don't... Play with the blades, but don't get too close, because you'll get chopped. That's about
Don't
it.
look too hard. All you really have to do is just stay behind the giant boulder.
Yeah, but he also tosses these blades. Those, for example, you can hide behind the rock for one of them, but if you get too close, he gets you with that. You're gonna be taking a lot of damage.
Yeah. And eventually that boulder's gonna break.
No, the boulders don't break unless you get a specific item.
Well, that's convenient.
And you just saw him break right now because I defeat the enemy.
That's extremely convenient. It makes that battle a joke.
I never did get the chip for Cutman though, so that sucks.
That sucks. Must be a rare drop or something.
I like how he looks like a red imp, and like when he's dying because of his cut blades.
Cutman didn't get to make paper dolls out of you. He must be sad.
So, inexplicably, I think I said that wrong. Our pen pal is actually a dissonant Navi, and he's like, "I'm sorry, I didn't want to get you involved, but shit happened."
Yeah. Lan seems like one of those guys that's like, don't hang out with me. Bad shit just follows me.
Like someone's gonna die. Don't be my Krillin. So now, the gospel threat's starting to become more known to the world now, and we're trying our best over here in the HQ to track them down, but we can't. So, they're trying to figure out who's next after Yumland, and they're gonna say Electopia, which is them. And there are different squares in the internet, I guess, reminiscent to that of a country, I suppose. So Electopia is, to make it simple.
Not gonna like that.
Yeah, to make it simple, Electopia.
It's a big surprise.
Japan.
The net navigator that runs Electropia is Electman.
Actually, Electopia is just the name. Electman doesn't really run it.
Oh, it's just the name of the area? Okay.
Yeah. Ya betcha.
You know, with all the virus busting Lan does, even if he's just a freaking middle school kid, he should be getting paid to do this shit.
The only reason I'm saying no is because he actually has fun. Everyone does it on the net.
Yeah, but he should be like, fuck school, I can get paid to just delete viruses. Why should I go to school?
Because of his mom.
Damn it.
and his dad. He doesn't really. He's still a kid. He doesn't really have a say.
He's still a kid, yet he knows how to delete viruses.
So that guy right there is a
The government
pedophile.
doesn't know how to delete.
That guy we just saw right there, he's a pedophile.
JRPG logic.
Alright, Gutsman version 3.
How many times are you gonna fight this jackass?
But he's Gutsman version 3. Look at 800 health.
Well, how many different times can you fight guys?
The highest version is 4, or for only I think for like one specific Navi, I believe. But for everyone else, it's actually 3. So this is the highest version of Gutsman you'll fight. And for each version, they get new chips for attacking, I guess. Gutsman's gonna show off his new one soon. I believe he does, anyways. So there's one.
Oh,
and there's this
shit.
other one. And I just punched the fuck out of me, and look how much damage he did.
Or did you just feel bad for him? And like, here's a free shot.
No, it just surprised me. So I'm trying not to move all the way over there because these panels are broken, and if I'll fuck myself over if I do that. Also, Gutsman also does aerial grab now too. So
Well,
that's
yeah.
bad because he can punch you easier now. So I just gotta be careful. I don't know if I win this fight, but we'll find out. Because Gutsman is one of the easiest ones ever. So he's getting more aerial grab over here, trying to punch me.
You should try network transmission because I'm pretty sure Gutsman would kick your ass.
Well, the way you talk about it, I actually do want to try it out.
I think the reason why that is because in network transmission you can only move left and right.
Huh.
You can't move up and down.
You can jump, right?
You can jump, yeah, but I mean, for some reason it's not in 3D.
Interesting.
Whereas all the 2D Battle Network games, battle systems were like this.
So far I'm doing so good. I really don't remember if I beat him.
I mean, it was like it was combining Battle Network with the classic series. That's all. In
It's
a
also
way.
worth... Yeah, I know. I think we've gone through this already, that conversation before.
Maybe.
So,
I don't know if I
Gutsman
should.
version 3 heals himself with 200 HP.
Oh, that's a bitch.
And now I actually fucked myself over, look where I'm stuck out
Fuck
now.
bosses that can heal themselves.
I like it, but that's just me. I kind of fucked myself over
If
because I'm
it's
stuck
not
in a
too
panel.
much, it's fine. It just makes the battle last longer than it needs to.
Well, it also...
It's like if the battle can be... If the
Yes
battle
and no.
can end 10 seconds ago, I wanted it to end 10 seconds ago. That's all.
I'll bring up one RPG that can defend this is because with the RPGs you're talking about is true because you know why are you gonna heal? I'm just gonna kill you real quick. But we're in games like Ni no Kuni where mana's really precious and buying the mana item to recover in battle costs a lot, especially with all the gold you need to spend on stuff. We got Gut Punch for beating him. But anyways. If he heals, you're either gonna have to think of, do I want to use my mana to heal myself? The mana to keep hurting him? And it becomes more of a scarce resource. So if you're fighting like a tough boss where like, damn, I'm low on items because this guy keeps healing, or I'm low on mana because he keeps healing, it makes the boss more threatening, which is something I like.
It just takes a lot to piss you off in a video game, doesn't it?
Unless it's really cheap, yeah. But now we're fighting Toadman version 2. And he's gonna be a lot harder. I think I lose him a lot.
God damn it, Toadman. Oh yeah, now I remember.
He's
'Cause
so
he looks
cute.
ridiculous.
Nah, he's cute. Come on.
I expected him to be bigger than this.
He's adorable.
No,
I really don't know
he's
if I
more
beat
just
him.
Like meh.
Well, he does. Okay. You know what? I think I know why you don't like him. I think it's because he's Marvin. He's Marvin the Martian in a frog costume.
No. I mean,
So
the
you just don't like
designs
him?
are different. It happens. I just didn't expect Toadman to look like this. I expected him to look bigger.
Because he was fatter in the original.
Yeah, I expected him to look more like a toad.
He does kind of look like Mr. Big Head.
He looks like a little kid wearing a frog suit, not an actual toad.
Well, to be fair, his did you see
Again,
those
nothing's
exclamation marks?
wrong with that. I'm just saying.
Hold on, did you see those exclamation marks on that last attack?
Yeah.
Well, if you didn't, for those who did, those exclamation marks means I hit him with the weakness, which was a Thunderblade. He takes double damage, which Thunderblade does 100 damage. He took 200 damage.
Okay, that makes sense.
So, you know, just throwing out the weakness thing right there.
He's also throwing tadpoles at you.
Yeah, he craps him out of lily pads. I don't know how that makes sense. But I like that. I think I get Toadman this one. Yes, I do.
Sweet.
He actually has a mouth.
Oh, you didn't get a guts. Oh no, you did get guts.
Yeah, I got Guts Punch, which is really useless, but that's just me. Anyways, on with more side missions before, well, we actually start the main mission. Anyways, our water heater program is busted. We need chips to fix that shit with the fire sword. And I really don't understand how that makes sense. I guess because it's a heater, you need a fire sword?
Sounds about right.
Anyways, I went to go check my inventory to see if I had it before I accepted it, because you can only accept one mission at a time. So had I accepted it and I did not have it, I would have been screwed. And I didn't have escape end, so I couldn't get my hammer. So in a way, like a trading card game, talking to random NPCs, they'll want different chips. Huh. Slasher L. This is a person who wanted to trade, I believe. I do not know how the hell to use this. I'm just gonna be honest with you guys. I never figured out how to use this, even reading it online. But it does a lot of damage, so throughout the Let's Play you'll be seeing me fuck up not using it right.
From the brief description that I saw, it sounds like when you use it, if you hold the button down, it makes it stronger.
It's kind of like a samurai.
So you can kind of do like a charge shot, but with a blade instead of your gun.
Honestly, I never really figured it out, so I can't really say. For those who are watching, maybe you can enlighten me in the comments, because I really don't know. I even checked online and I still couldn't even figure it out.
Again, that was just a guess from the 3 seconds I had to read the description.
Slasher is pretty much saying hold the button, and then when they get in front of you, let go, and you'll do like a slash attack. That's similar to that of with Strider, how he does his slash attack. Ha! Ha!
Hello, old man. What are you doing here?
He's in love with the woman he saw, but he's really nervous. This old and he still doesn't have game.
Dude, you're like 80. Just go talk to her.
He looks 90 to me. So we're actually gonna be doing some errands, but we actually get something nice out of it. So a love letter.
Side quests. More side quests.
Yeah, but transitions make it easy, even if you do have to walk a lot for these side quests.
At least it's not like Xenoblade Chronicles where you get like 20 side quests at one time.
Well, at least you're not limited to doing only them one at a time. You can't accept them all.
And the other thing too is like you can accept multiple ones at a time and you don't even have to do them. You can just keep going.
Yeah, Ni no Kuni and most RPGs could do that, but this one, nah, just one at a time.
So once you choose, like, you gotta do it, fucker.
So I traded him a chip and he gave me something extra, an HP power
memory, that's good.
Oh yeah, HP memory, sorry. That was nice. So she's the girl that guy is in love with. Which is kind of cool to see people this old still falling in love like they're still kids. It's kind of fitting considering Lance's only like a preteen. It's like they're doing the whole preteen. Do you think I'm cute? Yes, no. Or like that. I'd laugh
my ass off if the guy had a heart attack when you gave it back to him.
So I was happy he gave me 10,000 zennies. And I actually got the escape end this time to switch for the Hammer Z. The hammers are the items, the chip I was referring to that can break the rocks.
I have a quick question. You said you've gone on record as saying you don't particularly like the art style in the later Tales games because you think they're too anime style. Do you consider this the same kind of art style?
Nope. This is actually really anime, to be honest. Like, I know it's like it has that art style, but like the clothes and everything isn't going too crazy with it. I mean, Kingdom Hearts.
I'm just looking at the character portraits, and they look very generic anime style characters. And I thought that was the kind of thing that you didn't particularly care for the later Tales of games.
Well, when I think her name is Rita from Vesperia, right? Like her art style is like, what the fuck's wrong with you? Why are you wearing? But that's like normal in Japan or whatever. And I'm like, that's what I mean by getting too anime-ish.
Maybe you're mildly OCD, so her one really long sock drives you insane.
It's not even that. I mean, Sora, like in Kingdom Hearts 2, he slowly started to go down that road. And then the later Kingdom Hearts installments, they do go crazy with the fucking clothes. Belts everywhere. Asbel has belts everywhere.
Well, all you ever say about Asbel is fuck Asbel because you don't like him, and a lot of people don't like Asbel because fuck Asbel.
Seriously, fuck Asbel. I think I'll call this part fuck Asbel. I'm gonna write that down right now.
You only said it like 3 times.
So you're saying I need to say more?
Also, lucky for Land, you can like rollerblade inside the building.
Well, I mean, I am the kid of the fucking main scientist,
yeah,
so...
but usually when you're inside a building, they tell you to take your rollerblades off because, you know, you could break shit.
That's true, but again, I'm also the kid of the main scientist here. Entitlement, in a nutshell.
Dad's PC. I'm gonna jack into it.
So I can check off into it.
You just stole something from your dad's lab coat.
He would have given it to me anyways. So anyways, I upgraded Rapid.
Sure he would.
He would have. He does give me a lot of shit. I'm daddy's pride and joy. Because I actually survived making it out of the womb. Hate to be a dick like that, but that's actually essentially what happened. Mega Man didn't get that same fate.
What's Mega Man gonna do? He's inside a flash drive.
Well, he can become a virus, go rogue, and destroy shit, kind of like X in the Mega Man Zero series. But that wasn't his fault, to be honest, too.
It's a different kind of virus.
Yeah.
Although it is ironic that there is a well, I don't know if I should say that. It's spoiled stuff.
So, remember how you're saying this game is linear? His dad saying...
it seems relatively linear at this point.
His dad is talking about a program for Mega Man that could really help with this crisis. I don't know where it is, I don't know where I can find it, but I know it's on the net. And Lad's like, where is it? I don't know, but you can find it. So...
You know, you could look it up on a walkthrough. I'm not going to chastise you for using a walkthrough in your walkthrough.
Well, fuck walkthroughs, but this is actually... You actually do got a walkthrough here. His dad said, why don't you go ask on the net? I'm like, okay. So I asked on the net, which is here. And we're literally posting something on the net. Like, you know, kind of like .hack.
Okay. So you're hacking.
No, I mean like .hack. We're actually... See, it says on the left, Mega Man, info wanted. People are replying to us. It's like, hey, I think we saw what you're talking about. So there you go.
Ah, I know this kind of thing. They had this similar kind of thing in .hack.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to say, you know.
Okay.
So I mean, that's cool, but like the game, like most RPGs, they give you hints, but they're not that hard to figure it out.
Right. And Mega Man games in general aren't very complicated, usually.
So, there was talking about a girl knows where it is. We had to talk to this muscular guy. He's like, oh, you're talking about my wife. She's over here. Can you give her this too? Because she's running out of battery for her pet. So we go to her. Here it is. She's telling us where we can find the batch file. And now we're gonna go find the batch file.
Or because it's a video game, and instead of them doing the work, they're gonna make us do it because we need stuff to do.
Exactly. Anyways, we're out, guys. Later.
See ya.